I'm Kurt Stuenkel, President and CEO of Floyd Medical Center. It's time to give an update in our progress towards integrating operations of the Floyd organization and Polk Hospital, especially since it's right before Christmas time, and we have gotten quite a number of things accomplished. Perhaps you followed newspaper and other news media accounts that have indicated that both Floyd Medical Center and its governing boards and the Cedartown-Polk County Hospital Authority have executed what we have called the definitive agreements. What these essentially are the contracts that spell out all of the commitments that we have made in our original Memorandum of Understanding that we executed last August. In fact, since last August, that's what we've been working on. We've been working on taking the generalized language that's in the Memorandum of Understanding and putting it into those definitive agreements. If you're interested, you can find those definitive agreements posted to this website, and you can read them. Or you can find them at floyd.org on our host hospital website. I want to take a moment to recognize the members of the Cedartown-Polk Hospital Authority. They have done an outstanding job for the Polk community in leading their organization through this process that, as they will tell you, began many, many months ago. In fact, a couple of years ago when they realized they needed to begin this process. They hired expert legal counsel, they hired expert consultants to guide them through what has been a very rigorous process. Chaired by Harold Wyatt and also assisted by other board members, Larry Kugler, Frank Shelley, Bruce Casey, Dr. Richard Jewell, Lee Cummings, Darrell Freeman, and attorneys Mike McRae, David Winkle, and the Stroudwater Consulting Company. A very rigorous process was conducted, and out of this process, the Polk community will get a brand new hospital. As you perhaps have already heard, this hospital is going to be located outside of Cedartown on the 278 highway between Rockmart and Cedartown. On Tuesday, November 29th, I had a meeting with the Cedartown-Polk Hospital Authority along with some other consultants and Vice President at Floyd, Dan Schweitzer, to talk about some things that we needed to go ahead and begin as we plan for the new replacement hospital. Namely, how are we going to build this hospital? What type of construction agreement will we have? And is it wise to go ahead and bring on board our construction team? We brought to the meeting some representatives from Adams Project Management Consulting, which is one of the nation's premier owner-representative companies to help hospitals through construction processes. And we discussed the various types of contracting that organizations can contemplate. Perhaps what people are most familiar with is when you design something with an architect, you come up with a bid package, and then you engage various contractors to come in and give bids, and then you select the lowest bid. Well, there are pluses and minuses with that approach. Namely, a low bid approach sometimes gets you low quality materials. You don't know what goes into the actual methods and means of construction. And because of the shortcomings of that type of approach, the approach that we selected is a negotiated type of contract where the construction manager is selected early, and you can bring the construction manager in on the actual design process of the hospital. This is the concept that the Cedartown-Polk Hospital Authority agreed to endorse, and in the next couple of months we are going to be engaging a process whereby we will select a construction manager as well as an architect so that we can begin the process of design and then submit a certificate of need to the state of Georgia and go through that approval process, and hopefully sometime in calendar year 2012 actually begin construction. These are exciting times. We can't wait to get started with this process. We actually take over operations of the Polk Medical Center on April the 1st. As we were negotiating all of the definitive agreements, it was actually pointed out by Redmond and HCA that there is a lot to accomplish in order to try to take over operations by January 1st. They suggested, and we all agreed, that it was best for everyone if we waited until April 1st. And so that is now our target date to commence operations. Between now and April, we'll be working diligently with the staff at Polk Medical Center as well as staff and managers at Redmond Regional Medical Center in order to understand operations so there can be efficient and effective handoffs. And I want to commend the folks at HCA and at Redmond for their commitment to making this an easy process. We'll be posting regular updates to polkhospital.org, so check in regularly to see what is the latest that is happening at Polk Medical Center. Thank you for watching.